Well, hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about retinol and hair loss. This is something I get a ton of questions about. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andrea. I am a board certified dermatologist. I would love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the thumbs up. It really helps my videos out a lot. Retinol and retinoid both are forms of vitamin A, which can be applied to the skin or taken in pill form by mouth to treat a variety of skin conditions and skin concerns. However, a lot of people, especially on the internet, report hair loss with topical retinol. So I'm going to get into that in today's video. But one thing for sure that can contribute to hair loss and hair breakage is the wrong hair care products. The wrong hair care products can cause a lot of irritation on your scalp. That can lead to dryness. It can increase hair breakage. It can lead to a buildup on the hair shafts that ultimately results in dryness. If you're someone taking oral Accutane, then your hair isn't going to be as oily as it once was. Finding the right hair care products can be a bit of a struggle, and so y'all know personally I have been a huge fan of Function of Beauty customizable hair care products. I've been using them for well over a year now, and I'm so excited to be partnering with them again on today's video. Everyone's hair type is different, and again, as we go through different life stages, the relative oiliness of your scalp, your hair texture, and your hair needs may change. This also can happen when you maybe move somewhere with a drier climate, your hair is drier. Here in Houston, the thing I deal with the most is frizz. What I love most about Function of Beauty is that it's fully customizable hair care products to meet your specific hair type needs and your hair goals. It's really easy. All you do is go in and take a quick short quiz outlining your hair type and your specific hair goals. For me, I like to get a little bit of frizz control going on. It's really important. And because my hair is long, I like the shine. So those are the things I typically select in my shampoo and conditioner. And it's really fun. Your hair care products, they come straight to your door. And the best thing is the bottles, you can actually get your name put on them. Yeah, this is the conditioner. It says Function of Dray. They look really nice sitting in your bathroom, the kind of uniformity of the two. I know I'm sponsored by Function of Beauty, but I truly love their hair care products. I have seen such a difference in my hair since using them, and I actually tried for a brief stint a different shampoo. I had a little trial size and it was like, oh, I need to go back to my Function of Beauty right away. Yeah, I'm really happy with the manageability of my hair since using these hair care products, and I will continue to use them. What I love even more about them is that not only can you customize it for your specific hair type and hair goals, but you also can choose to have dye or not. And for many people, dyes in hair care products can actually cause scalp irritation. So that's awesome that you can get a product formulated for your hair care needs without any dyes in it, if that's what you're looking for. And also, you can get it free of fragrance. It can be so hard to find a fragrance-free shampoo and conditioner that is right for your hair type. So that is another thing that keeps me going back to Function of Beauty and why I continue to recommend it. Not only the quality, but just the ability to customize hair care to meet your needs. Yeah, highly recommend Function of Beauty. If you click my link in the description box, you can get 20% off your first bundle of hair care products. Take advantage of it. I highly recommend their hair care products. Yeah, it always surprises me when I see in the comments people saying, well, how can I avoid hair loss when using a topical retinoid or retinol? And if you're not familiar, retinol is just another form of topical vitamin A, and retinoid is what is in the prescription stuff. But a lot of people on the internet will say or report that they experience hair shedding after starting retinol or retinoid. One possible reason for this, however, is that if you are putting the retinol or retinoid product in your hairline and/or to your scalp, the vehicle, meaning not the actual active ingredient, the actual retinoid or retinol, but the other stuff in the product, it might be drying. That might cause some irritation, and importantly, it might lead to dryness of the hair shaft and increased breakage. But that even seems super unusual to me. I mean, unless you are dumping massive amounts of the topical retinol and or retinoid onto your face and it's being transferred up into your hairline, into your scalp, it does seem very unlikely. Of course, whenever you start a retinol or retinoid, there is a period of time where you do experience an increase in dryness, peeling, and whatnot. So I suppose if you get some in the hairline, you experience dryness and peeling there, that could lead to increased hair fragility and breakage. But if that happens, don't stress about it. It's not going to be permanent. The hair will grow back. Topical retinoids and retinols do not impact the hair cycle for, in a negative way. As a matter of fact, topical retinoid, namely tretinoin, has been shown to improve the responsiveness of the hair follicles to the topical hair loss medication minoxidil, aka Rogaine. If you're not familiar with Rogaine, it is a medication used to treat pattern hair loss in men and women. Some people, for whatever reason, who have what's called pattern hair loss, they just don't respond to minoxidil. There was actually a study, however, that showed that in people who do not respond to minoxidil, who've been using it and getting nowhere with it, when they started using it along with tretinoin to the scalp, 43% of those non-responders started responding to minoxidil within 5 days. And they showed in the study that this occurred because tretinoin actually upregulates something called sulfonyluretransferase in the outer root sheath, and that is part of where minoxidil targets. So basically it makes the hair follicle more responsive to that medication. All of that yammering aside is to say that tretinoin, a topical retinoid, does not cause hair loss by impacting the hair cycle or anything. And in fact, it is used to treat a type of hair loss called pattern hair loss in men and women. It can make it so that the hair follicle is more responsive to hair loss treatments. I do get some dryness and irritation, but you also get that with minoxidil. So this reported side effect of increased hair shedding, that people on the internet are reporting, it could be just guilty by association and caused by something else. Honestly, there are so many different types of hair loss that whenever you see on the internet somebody suddenly claiming that a product caused hair loss, you really need to question what was the diagnosis of the hair loss first and foremost, because there are some types of hair loss that just come out of nowhere and have nothing really to do with the products that you're using. But when you start experiencing that, of course you're going to associate it with the product. It could just be guilty by association, which I think is really what is happening here with users of topical retinoids. It's guilty by association. Something else is going on, and or they're just getting a lot of dryness, peeling, irritation, and increased breakage. But breakage, you guys, it's merely just the product was dried out the hair shaft and caused it to break easily. So that's topical retinols and retinoids, tretinoin, for example. But what about those that you take by mouth? Like Accutane, isotretinoin. Isotretinoin is used to treat acne. It's one of the best acne treatments that we have, and we also use it off-label to treat a variety of other conditions, including rosacea. However, a very, very common and expected side effect is a lot of dryness and peeling of the skin and the lips, and you can get dryness in the scalp. Now, Accutane, or any oral retinoid, there are a few others that aren't used to treat acne, but are used to treat other diseases in dermatology. But for brevity's sake, we'll just say Accutane. Accutane can cause something called telogen effluvium. Now, what is telogen effluvium? It is a type of hair shedding. Basically, the hairs on your head, they're all in different stages of the growing cycle. And sometimes when you're on a medication, or maybe you go through a stressful event, maybe you're sick, you have a fever, or you're a woman who is pregnant and you deliver, that can all shift around the stages of the hair cycle. It's just temporary. This shedding typically stops 6 to 8 weeks after you stop the medication. So it's not permanent. Now, I know there'll probably be somebody in the comments who's like, I went on Accutane, I got the shedding, and I'm still shedding. There will be a very small percentage of people who continue for the long run to have persistent shedding and thinning of the hair. Another reason why you might note hair loss with taking an oral retinoid like Accutane, for example, is that vitamin A, some people, they don't realize it, they take supplements and the supplements have vitamin A. And vitamin A is actually pretty easy to get to a high level of vitamin A in the body. It's stored in the liver, it can accumulate and kind of spill over into the blood and have negative side effects. Now, Accutane is cleared out of the body very quickly, but if you're taking it, it's got its drying side effects, and you're also taking vitamin A supplements and your levels of vitamin A are too high, that is definitely a setup where you can expect probably a more, you could expect a more profound hair shedding because you have the high vitamin A on board and you've got Accutane. It's going to be a situation where not only are you probably going to be experiencing hair loss, but also really, really, really dry skin. So be really mindful that you're not taking vitamin A supplements. They can be dangerous actually. Unless you have been, as a side note, unless you have been advised by your treating doctor to take a vitamin A supplement, I caution you against it because it can get to a very high level. One of the first, side effects of that is going to be super dry skin. And you certainly would not want to be in that situation along with a vitamin A medication like Accutane. That's what I can tell you guys about retinol and retinoids, whether topical or systemic, and hair loss. I hope that answered your questions. Again, don't forget to check out Function of Beauty. Use the link in my description box. You can get 20% off. It's a really fantastic way to get customizable hair care products. And if anybody is going through dryness, irritation, finding a good hair care product that's not going to aggravate the dryness or breakage can be very challenging. So definitely check them out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.